my puzzle peeps, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a puzzle haul. I have some things I need to unpack with you, just some things to share with you, and we're just gonna jump right into this video. All right, we are starting off with these Wentworths. I did have them in my last haul video, but I wasn't able to share them yet because they were not launched on their website. This is part of their fall collection. And if you like Wentworth content, make sure to follow me over on Instagram because I am actually their ambassador of the month for September. And so I'll be making some of their content. And so I have these puzzles here. We have Embroidered Bluebird. This is a beautiful image. This one was really fun. Lots of fun little whimsy pieces. Already did all three of these and I really enjoyed that one. The coloring was beautiful. We typically don't go for, I normally don't do fine art style puzzles. This one is called Reading by the Window Hastings and it's by Charles James Lewis. And this is just like a nice, sweet, soft, romantic style of puzzle image, which again, isn't typically my go-to. And it was a really fun image. It was really beautiful at the end. It definitely gave me like warm, cozy, wanting to be reading or have a cup of tea style of puzzle. So it was just like nice, relaxing one. And then I also did this one, which is Sunset Mountains, which is their more free-form puzzle cut. And it's just a different style of image and cut, and it was a little bit tricky, to be honest, but the coloring was beautiful and I love like the whimsy kind of fantasy style of image. So all three of these were really great and they're all very different. But again, if you want to see more Wentworth content, make sure to be over on Instagram, and we're just gonna move on to the next batch. Next up, we have a puzzle that I purchased, and this is a wish list item, and I was so excited about this. So I have been wanting to try Blue Kazoo, but they're kind of on the pricier end of things, especially with the cost of shipping. And I decided to use some of my channel's budget to purchase this one puzzle because I really want to do a video on it. But also, this is the puzzle I feel like I was waiting for from the brand to purchase, because this is by far my favorite image of theirs, because it is a Richard Scarry collaboration, which I grew up with the books, and I think there's like a cartoon, wasn't there, where it has all these little characters and they have their little cars and different like lifestyles. And I remember having at least the books, like my sisters had the books, so I think they were passed down to me. Anyways, I thought this image was super cute. It's called Cars and Trucks, and I love that it's kind of like a kind of rainbowy and very bright and bold. You have like a little red corner, yellow, lots of green and blue, and a little bit of purple. Love how there's even like a rainbow bus in the middle. It just looks super fun. I love how it has the original characters in there, and I know this is going to be such a fun image to do, and I feel like it was worth the wait. We'll just continue on with puzzles that are already out of their boxes. So we now have this set here, which is by Cloudberries, and I had to give you guys a big thank you. So a while back, Cloudberries had announced that they were looking for collaborators to work with. You guys all went over to the Instagram and kind of shouted out my name to them, and they did reach out. And it's just been a little bit to get things going because of all my traveling, but they finally sent over my first batch of puzzles, and I've already done 2 of them, and I'm so excited to be working with them. So this is going to be really fun, and it's not really for content on my stuff, it's really for content on their stuff, and it's just really cool opportunity. So first up, let's go over this one here. I already did this one, and it was beautiful. This one is called Hideaway. It's 500 pieces. Love the artwork. I thought the blue section was going to be really tricky, but it really wasn't. The fit of this puzzle was beautiful. Coloring was really fun. I like how it had like almost like 2 different sets, but you can clearly see which is which. I really enjoyed this one. It was pretty quick and easy, and the coloring and everything was perfect. This one here I'm really nervous about, but I think it's going to be beautiful at the end. It's called Crowdberries, and this is one that they sourced, and I think they had people vote on different images, if I can remember correctly. I don't really know, but this one, like, look at it. It's just like a bunch of diamonds in color, and it's just like absolute chaotic and wild. I have a feeling this one is going to be pretty tricky, but I think what I'll do is go by color. So probably starting off with like the yellow triangles first, then the orange, then the red, and like slowly it'll like build up. I do think there's a lot of purple in it though, so I feel like that would be the area that would be tricky, but hopefully if the other colors were done, it might be easier. It will be tricky, but I'm excited to do it. And the next one we have here is called Somewhere. It's one of their small batch puzzles. This is 1,000 pieces, and I just love this artwork because it's just very quirky. Like these little people are kind of working on this desk. It's a weird image, but it's like quirky and fun and pretty still. Like the coloring is fun. We have like this little one who's like having a bite of an apple, and then this one's climbing up into this painting, and this one's hanging out their laundry, and we have like the people down here who are doodling. So like these little tiny like little people who are just living in this little world, and I think it's super fun. Kind of reminds me of like a child book story that I read a long time ago, where it was like similar little things like living in the walls, and they lived with the people, but they're just like smaller people. I feel like that was a story or a movie that I watched. And this one I did last night and loved it. This one is called Waves. One of my favorite puzzles from them is called Cascade, which I did a long time ago. That one is a 500-piece version of this image. It's a little bit different. The colors are a little bit different, but still a similar concept, and I loved it. It was so bright and colorful, very quick once you do the sorting. Like the sorting bit took me a while because I knew I wanted to like do it a certain way. And so just having all the puzzle pieces in their little groups took me a long time. But once that happened, like doing the puzzle was fine, and it was fast and it was quick and easy. So I really did love this one, and I thought I'd share the good news with Cloudberries and the puzzles that came in, and I'm excited to be working with them. All right, let's move into some things that are still in their packaging, and to be honest, I have more on their way. I will probably do a separate haul video from Puzzledly, things that I purchased and such, but I do have like a big haul coming from them. But these are the ones that were here already, and I didn't want to wait like another 5 days to film this video. So if you like haul videos, make sure to stick around. But first up, let's move this guy over here. And we're gonna start with this beast here, which is from Puzzle Warehouse. I did purchase these, even though I do work with them. I did purchase these because this was a collection that I was really interested in for a couple reasons. Let me open it up and I'll explain. I'm so excited for these. All right, just a little backstory of how I got this collection here. Back in March, I went to the National Jigsaw Puzzle Championships, and I had met Susan in person. She is one of the owners of Puzzle Warehouse, and I've been working with them for a while, so it was really fun to actually like meet her in person because we've been chatting so much. And when I was there, she gave me like a little presentation of like new upcoming artists that she works with. So what I hadn't realized at the time is that Goodway, which is a puzzle brand, is owned by Puzzle Warehouse, or it's kind of like their name brand or like store brand puzzle company. And I was really interested in that concept because I didn't realize like they had their own puzzles, but they also like help new artists get into the puzzling world by licensing some of their stuff to themselves, but also to other puzzle brands. So she gave me this whole presentation about licensing and all the different artists that she's working with. And we were kind of discussing like which artist would go with which brand. And all around, that was one of my favorite parts of the championship experience, because I was able to kind of like learn so much about the backstory about licensing and artistry. And we looked at these images here, and so it's so fun to see them like on a little like PowerPoint presentation and like discussing it with her to actually having the puzzles in person. All right, so it looks like these puzzles were in the same manufacturer as Masterpieces, which I'm really excited about because traditionally they have been using Suns Out manufacturing, and I feel like me and Suns Out, we have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes I have amazing experiences and other times I've been let down. So I'm excited that they are working with Masterpieces because I feel like they're more consistent as far as quality goes, and I'm even more excited to see that these are part of their linen line. So I'm so excited for these puzzles for a few different reasons. They're 300 pieces. They're very just like artistic style of images. So this artwork is by Madeline K. Berry, and her whole collection is about women empowerment and helping women through tough times and sexual harassment, domestic violence. As far as the collection goes, this one is called as far as the collection, it's called The Breaking. And let me just read what it says on the back here. So The Breaking is the collection, and it says, I've explored the themes of heartbreak and disappointment as it relates to the female experience of betrayal. I have layered vibrant abstract backgrounds with bold figures and portraits to reflect the chaos and paradox of emotions and thoughts that swirl through our beings as we experience such a life-changing event. The raw marks and unfinished style of the drawings mirror the raw states of our hearts that we experience hard things. things change us. We have such little control over what happens to us, but we have all the power in the world to determine how things shape us. And so this whole line is about domestic violence and abuse and just overall helping women get through tough times. And what I also think is really cool is that with this line, and I knew this from the conversation I had back in March, is that a portion of the proceeds from this are actually going to an organization that helps with domestic violence and women who have been in abusive relationships. So I just think all around, this is just such good positive energy, and I'm excited to do these puzzles and that they are finally here because I've learned about them for months and they are finally at my fingertips. So the two that I got from the line, there's a couple others that I didn't purchase. This one is called Allow Yourself Space, and we have this beautiful woman in this like crazy fun background. I feel like this puzzle will be just a nice experience. The coloring looks beautiful. It has that linen-y texture to it. I think just the end result will be beautiful. And then this one I loved as well. This one is called Too Much, Not Enough. And I love this one too. I love the women. I like just like the undone kind of chaotic style of imagery. And I just love this whole collection, and I'll link them down below. I think you can only get them on Puzzle Warehouse just because it is their name brand. And then the other one that I got here is from a different collection. The artist is Dawn Allen, and this one is from her Mermaid series. This one's called Mermaid Whimsy. I think there's 3 in the collection for this one, and I also heard about it back in March. So I'm just excited to explore the brand a little bit. I love how they are kind of going away from the Suns Out manufacturer and going towards more manufacturers that I feel like they're just gonna be really nice puzzles. So this one is also 300 pieces, but different style of box. Almost looks like they used New York Puzzle Company. I'm not sure, but I know they don't own their own manufacturing, but it's exciting to see that they're branching out, and I'm just excited for that collection. Anyways, moving on, we have the last puzzle from Puzzle Warehouse that I got, and this is a brand that a few of you have asked me to review and try, and I now understand why, because their images are stunning. This one is called Tie Dye Owl, and the brand is called Indigenous Art Puzzles. Isn't that beautiful? Like, look at that tie-dyed color. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling I'm going to absolutely love this one. This one is 500 pieces. The box feels really nice. The artist here is Angela Kimball, and she is from a tribe in BC, which I'm just excited to explore this brand. So this is going to probably go on like my wheel of newness for this one. This one I probably will do a video on, to be honest. But this one here, I'm excited about. Next up, I'm so excited for this puzzle to be here. And I'm sorry if I just got some little scratches on my microphone, but this is from Villager Puzzles. I did purchase these myself. I got the 500 piece bundle, and I just am so excited. This is by far my favorite collection of hers. I loved every single image. I didn't get any of the 1,000 pieces this time around just because I really have been loving 500 pieces lately, and I still have some other 1,000 pieces that I need to get through. So I was trying to like be realistic, and let's just see these 500 piece puzzles. Last time I did all of the 500 pieces that I got from her, so I feel like I'll actually like do all of them. Wait a second. I ordered 4 puzzles, but there are 5 puzzles in the box. So Kelly must have sent me an extra one for me. Let me see what it is. So this is the one that she had sent, and I love this one so much. So I had ordered the 500 piece bundle, and then she had sent me this 1,000 piece puzzle. And I love this image. I love the coloring. It's called Picnic in Pinot, and the artwork is by Christina Gliha, I think is how you pronounce it. This image is so fun. I love the sky aspect, but it's not too much sky. And then like this little, I feel like it's like brunch for the girl style of vibes, where you have some like champagne and some cheese and like fun flowers. I love this image so much. So thank you so much, Kelly. Oh my gosh, I wanted all of the puzzles from this collection, but I was trying to be good. So yeah, I'm so excited. All right, and then next up we have so many good puzzles. So this one here is called Mystic Bookshelf, and it's like Halloween, mystic-y, weird magic style of vibes, but it's not like crazy Halloween, you know? So it has like this fun gradient pink in the back, almost like a mauve color. And then the shells have just like little witchy things. Like we have some potions and candles and little tarot things. And I love this so much. I like that it's like soft, but still kind of Halloween-y, and like I'd want to do it in October, but you could do it any time of year because it's not like pumpkins and costumes and such. So this one is beautiful. And then this one here is so fun. So this one is by the artist Capri Sadler, and she's one of my favorite that she's worked with so far. I've done both of the other ones from her, and this one, I love it so much. So this one is called Banff Moonlight, B-A-N-F-F, Moonlight. And this is a fun image. I like how that she is the artist that does like different like spaces in Canada, and I love this image. I love the coloring. It's not too wild, you know, you have just like a little bit orange and blue, but the way that it works, it's just like, this actually reminds me of a couple mountains that are around here. I love the night sky. I have a feeling this one is going to be really fun. And then this one here, oh my gosh, I think this is the one I'm most excited for. Oh, I don't know, this one's good too. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones. This one here is called Muskoka Leaves, and it's also by Capri Sadler. Oh, that's exciting. But this one here, look it's like such fun, cozy fall vibes. I feel like I'm definitely getting my itch to do some fall puzzles soon. But this one here, I like how it's like half and half. You have like the bright, bold fall scene, and then it's like split down the middle, and it's like the reflection, but it's like soft, and like you can tell it's like a reflection on water, but there's no like ripples. It's just like a mirrored image, but it's like a different color story. I love this image so much. I feel like I need like a hot cup of tea, and like maybe even like doing it outside where it's like still nice, but it's a little bit cooler. I love this puzzle. And then this one here, I like this image. Oh my, I've said that so many times. If you were playing a drinking game right now of how many times I say excited, you would be wasted. But this one here is by the artist Maud Gervais, and it's called Sunset Ski. And look at the image. I love the color blocking where it's kind of gradient, kind of not. You still get the vibe of the puzzle, but there's no actual gradients. Everything's very color blocked and line work, and it looks really fun. So this one, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start of which one I want to do first right now because there's so many good puzzles here. Finally, we have this package here, and this is for my Halloween Advent. If you are part of the Facebook group or follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I have set up a little community so that we can do a puzzle Advent for somebody else. So I'm going to ask Stacy, who is the moderator for the Facebook group, but she's also my partner for me to send the Advent to say goodbye and watch the end of the video later on once you finally get your Advents, because I don't want to spoil it for you, and I'm excited for this video. So I'm going to give her a second to leave. And now we are Stacy free, and I can show you the puzzles here. Also, as a surprise to her, and as like a thank you for helping with everything that she's doing in the Facebook group, I'm actually giving her like 4 weeks of Advents. So there's going to be 4 different puzzles for this Advent series, and I'm actually going to be doing a video to like how to decorate them differently. So that way, depending on the price point, you can like do it like either super inexpensive, kind of chill, or you can go like a little bit fancy, a little bit more time consuming and expensive. So I'm doing actually 4 different Advents for her, and I'm excited. One of them will be the villager puzzle, because I feel like it's going to start from like soft, kind of Halloween-y to it's Halloween season, and I'm excited for her. Anyways, let's just go into this box, which is by Puzzle Weekend. They have a little website, which I'd never even heard of before. They showed up on my Instagram because they have a new collection, but I didn't have the time to, sorry, I'm gonna like cut myself. They have a new collection coming out, and I was gonna pre-order, but it wouldn't have come in time by the time I needed it for the video. So I did not get their own brand, but I did get a couple of the puzzles that they had on their website. And I'm so excited. I'm excited because they're brands I hadn't done before, and I think this is going to be awesome. So they gave me a little thing about Puzzle Weekend. We have this guy, which is 400 pieces. It's from One Canoe 2. And it's a trick-or-treaters panoramic puzzle. So I like that it's a little bit different as far as packaging. And this one is like screaming Halloween. It's all just like these little kids in their Halloween costumes. Like we have a little dinosaur and a lion and a little black kitty and an owl, which is really fun. I like the tube of toothpaste. That's really cute. So this one is going to be one of her puzzles. And then this one here, I love so much. Okay, this one, let me get it out. So it's by the brand Pippi Post. Never even heard of them. I don't know anything about them, but it's called Trick or Treat Puzzle. And it's 300 pieces. It looks like a sturdy 300-piece puzzle. I'm hoping now that the things I am getting for the Advent is going to fit the pieces. We'll see. But this one here, so fun. I love the little Alice in Wonderland costume. Oh, and a Madeline costume. Oh, and like give a mouse a cookie. This is so much fun. Oh, they're all like little characters from like storybooks. I love this image so much. So this one is how many pieces? 300. So this one is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited for all of these puzzles. There are so many good ones here. I love them. I would love to know which ones you'd like to see down in the comments. Please don't say the ones that are for Stacy. But that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll link whatever I can down below the description if you want any of these. I'm so excited for them. I hope you're all doing well and are having a great day and getting ready for puzzling season. We all know we puzzle more in the fall and winter, so I'm just like ready. I'm like clearly prepared for sitting in the dark night and just sitting here at my puzzle table with a cup of tea, with a glass of wine, with the kitties, just like chilling and having a good time. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.